Alright guys, this is Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We're live at the Uptown Market on Bethany Home and Central on the southeast corner. It's a really large church. You'll definitely see it if you drive by either up Central Avenue or down Bethany Home Road. You'll definitely see it. This market's been around for a while actually, and just in the last couple of years, Bo Mestow took it over, and she has been doing some amazing things to bring a lot more traffic here and get in some of the best vendors you're going to see in town. And not to mention, during the summertime, this is the coolest market. As you can see, we're actually indoors where it's air conditioned. So if you're worried about going to the farmers market in the summertime because of the heat in Arizona, then you definitely want to come check this market out. And it's a really great central location. We got people driving in from Cave Creek. We got people coming in from the West Valley, the East Valley, South Mountain. It's just one of those really great places to come, get to know your local food suppliers and artisans, and meet some new people in your community. This is a great place. I was reading a statistic the other day that when you go to a grocery store, you have a lot less interaction, a lot less chance of interacting with somebody, whether they're an employee that works there or just meeting random people. But when you come to a farmer's market, it's kind of like you're coming and being with your family. So it's a really great thing. We're going to take you outside in a little bit after we talk to a couple of these vendors here, and we're going to do some great samplings. But when we take it outside, you're going to see this thing is not just a farmer's market, it's an event. It's like a small festival. They got live music, they got things for your kids to do, so they can keep busy while you go around and shop without having to worry about where your kids are at or them messing around with stuff. So as you can see, we're inside right now. There's about 60 vendors just inside the market, and it's even spilled over outside. So some of them are out there. We got one that we're going to do, the Jojoba Beef from the rancher's daughter. We're going to go talk with Kristen later on. And right now, it's just the pre-show. So we're asking you guys, if you're watching the show right now, make sure you share it to your page. If you like it and share it to your page, that's going to go up in all of your friends' news feeds, and it's going to spread a lot more. You're going to actually be doing a service because people are looking for this. People want to know where their food's coming from. They want to get to know local business owners, and they really want to be able to interact and ask questions. So that's what we're here to do for you. And a lot of people don't go to the farmers market just because they get kind of anxiety walking around. They're afraid that a vendor is going to try to sell them something, and they'll feel bad to take a sample of that and then not buy anything. So we're going around right now, we're sampling this stuff for you. We're going to ask the questions that most consumers don't think to ask. So we're going to figure all this stuff out ahead of time, so when you do come to the market, you'll know exactly what booth you want to go to and the stuff that you're going to want to buy. So we're just going to kill a little bit of time, let you guys share this video around. We want everybody in the whole area around Bethany Home and Central to know about this market. This is a great place. There's people down the street that don't even know it exists. So do your community a service, do a service for all these vendors that got here at 5 in the morning to set up. They're going to be here, all day long. They got to break it down. They got to take it home. They're really working hard for you guys because they have a passion. They have a vision. They see a world that's different than the world they live in today, and they're doing everything they can to make that change. And if you want to support that, please just share this video. And even share it into groups. If you're a part of a group around Central and Bethany Home, there's neighborhood groups on Facebook. Share it into there. Let these people know. Let people you don't know have a chance to see what's going on here. We're going to do, just talk for a couple more minutes. Farmers Market on Demand, this is our 4th episode. We're really blessed. I got a great team that's working with us. I came up with this idea like a year and a half ago just to do the videos, and now that Facebook Live came out, we're just like, that's it. It's time. We've got this great new tool, this great new channel to get our stuff out, and we just really need the support. We want this thing to go big really fast, because if we get a few thousand viewers, then this becomes sustainable. We can continue to keep doing this long term, and down the road, we're already working on it. It might happen faster than I even imagined, but we want to be able to make this show live where you're going to learn about products that are here, the prices, and you're going to be able to order right on the internet through an e-commerce site, and then have the stuff delivered to you the same day. So you don't even have to come to the market. There's a lot of people out there that can't make it. There's some elderly people that maybe been going to a farmer's market their entire life, and then, they just start not being able to get out there. They maybe can't be as mobile, or they just don't have the energy, or it's too hot. So we want to be able to give them the same quality products that they've been buying their whole life and bring it to their house for them. So, like I said, just share the video. It's a really great thing that we're doing. Farmers Market on Demand this is an activism thing. We're doing this because we have a vision of a new world. We have a vision where everybody in the community knows the local business owners. Because let's face it, when you're just getting started out, or you're a small startup company, you don't have money to pay for advertising. You don't have money to have people come out and make videos for you, make commercials. So they have a really small advantage. They have a big disadvantage against these larger corporations. And everybody knows the story of Walmart and how they come into town and they put everybody out of business because it's a one-stop shop. Well, that probably wouldn't happen if we all stick together and let people know why you should buy local. And one of the biggest reasons is when you spend your money at a farmer's market, that farmer's market person does the same thing. They're spending it local first. They really kind of boycott these bigger companies. And that's what we want to get people in the habit of doing. If you're looking for something in particular, go to your local farmer's market. If you can't find it there, then go somewhere else. And that's totally fair, because we all have needs and wants that we have to fulfill. So as long as you start local first, then it's going to be a lot better. We'll have more money in the community. Maybe we'll start seeing less and less people on the street corners asking for change. Maybe we'll start seeing a lot less violence happening. We don't want, to see less hungry kids. Because there's enough work here for people, there's enough money here for people. But when we take that money that we earn and we send it to another state or even another country, that really hurts us as a community. So let's band together, let's share these videos, and let's get out to the farmers market. I mean, it's really a lot of fun. You guys can come down and see us. We got all sorts of great things happening, especially here at Uptown Market. It's on Bethany Home and Central Avenue. It's been here for a number of years, and like I said, Bo just took it over, and now it's like a mini festival, guys. This is like a huge event. So I think it's about time. We're waiting for Anna to get done talking to this one client. She's just picking up her stuff now. We're going to go over to Raul's Casina and talk with Anna. So this is the Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We are at the Uptown Market at Bethany Home and Central. And I'm coming in here and I'm going to talk with Anna from Raul's Casina. She's a very, very popular lady. She's got a lot of great salsas. She does tamales. And I cannot wait to sample her food. So Anna, let's tell us a little bit about how you started this and how long you've been around.
Okay, so I've been going on this for 2 years, and I started because I used to make salsa for work, take it to work, and people were like, you should sell it. So I decided to sell it, and then I've added product line to my items. So we have tamales, we have chips, we have tortillas, and we have our drinks. And we also do a vegan tamale.
Yeah, I'm really interested in the vegan tamale. You were saying you use jackfruit.
Yes, jackfruit for the vegan. Jackfruit for the vegan, and I use my green sauce to cook it in.
Right on. That's great. Is that something I'm going to be able to sample today and let people know?
Absolutely. I can get you a sample now.
Oh, great. You guys ready? Let's see what she's got. I don't know if you guys know about jackfruit, but it's a really weird looking fruit. It's like really bubbly and stuff. It's really hard to even find places to buy it. And Anna was able to find a really good source. So she actually buys it young while it's still green. And she uses it like as a meat substitute. So this is a vegan thing. And then, this is gonna be delicious. Here, let me just put this down. And then Anna, why don't you just tell us a little bit about this, how this came about?
Okay, so my son is vegan and his girlfriend. We've tried jackfruit barbecue at several restaurants, so I'm like, well, I could probably do green chili or red chili with that. So I use my sauces to cook, so I use my green tomatillo salsa, and then I use some potatoes in the jackfruit, and there's no lard in it, so I use coconut oil in the masa. And I also put green sauce in the masa as well for flavor.
Did you guys hear that? Mexican food with no lard. I mean, come on. If you can find that anywhere else in the valley, please let me know, but this is right now the only place we know about it. Also, you told me you reached out to someone really special recently.
Yes, I did. There's an Olympic weightlifter named Kendrick Harris, and I saw that he's vegan, so I sent him a message via Facebook, and he replied, and he would love to try my tamales. So we'll be sending some to Harris. He's out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's local here in the United States.
Yep, he's U.S. So.
That's great. Yeah, so there you go. If the Olympic athletes are interested in this stuff, it must be good. Wow, this just keeps going. The flavor, it does not go away. Without lard, like that's what people want the lard for, right?
Yep, absolutely. absolutely. Coconut oil has a good flavor. I also add the green sauce in the masa, so you get flavor in your masa and the jackfruit as well.
Now, how much do you charge for these tamales? Are you selling them singly or half a dozen? Or?
Well, I sell them single, hot to order, to eat, $3.50, and then a 3-pack for $9.
Oh my gosh.
You get them to go as well, and you can eat them here at the market too.
Right on. So you can take them home. And now when did you make these?
These I make once a week, and then I cook them the night before.
Gotcha. Cool. So, and then they stay hot for the whole show?
Yeah, I have the warming pans here, so we keep them all nice and fresh for you.
Oh my God, I'm blown away by how good this is. I want to eat more of it actually right now. Look at this stuff, guys. That looks like meat, like pork. Oops.
Don't waste it.
Please, yeah, I don't want to let it go to waste. But this stuff is incredible. Now, what about your salsas? What's your favorite salsa, and what's the biggest seller here?
My favorite now is tomatillo. I didn't used to like tomatillos because they're a little acidic, so I found a way to cook them so it brings the acidic level down. So that's a little bit spicier, so that's one of my favorite ones. So I'll show you that one.
Awesome. I love spicy, guys. I'm all about spice. This stuff is just... Now, this is authentic. Look at that.
This I do normally do 5 different chilies, and hatches in season, so I've added a hatch. So there's 6 different chilies in here. Fresh lime, our spice mix, cilantro, and no preservatives at all. We don't do any preservatives. Lime would be the preservative to keep it fresh. So
there you go.
It's all fresh.
And I never understood why these big corporations do that. They're like, we need to throw salt or sugar or something in there. I'm like, you have citrus.
Yeah, citrus gives it a little bit longevity. So, but it's a nice spicy salsa, nice and fresh.
All right, I'm ready to try a little bit of that. Yeah, I'm like super excited. I love it. Yeah, so this is just a great thing, guys. I'm like super stoked. And then also, tell us a little bit about these tortillas.
So our chips are locally made by Legacy Foods, and they're 100% white corn, and they're stone ground, and they have, of course, sea salt on them, so they're a little bit less salty.
Well, let me get this. I don't know if you want a shot of that. It's a green salsa. It's really delicious looking, and
the heat comes on the back end.
It's really sweet when you put it in your mouth at first, and then there you go. Your tongue starts to warm up.
Yeah, it starts to warm up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is really good today. So how much is a little? Was this like a half a pound or?
It's 8 ounces, so we do $5, and if you do 2, you get $1 off.
Okay, so you buy 2, you get off $1. So I mean, man, if I was gonna make salsa, it would probably cost me that much to buy the ingredients and then plus the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. So. I just really want to congratulate you. You know, people get told all the time, you know, I've worked in like corporate jobs and stuff, and people bring stuff in and we tell them, you should make those for a living.
It's different when you actually have to do it because you have to find a commercial kitchen and you have to lay the groundwork for everything. So there's a lot of it that goes into it, but it's very rewarding and I love doing it. So.
Well, I want to give you a big hug. I don't know if you're going to give me a big hug. That's great. I just think this is the most wonderful thing ever. I'm totally eating a tamale as soon as I'm done filming, and I'm buying some salsa. You know what? Can I try one more salsa? I'm sorry. Let's do. What's this? I like
black bean corn.
Yeah, I'm a big bean and grain kind of guy. I love my legumes. My body like craves this stuff. You can just spoon it onto there if you want. Excellent. Look at this, guys. Can you see that? Now that's a salsa. You can make a meal out of that. You can just eat chips and this salsa right here and I'd be satisfied. Oh, whoa, come on. I do a lot of my own food prep, like when I'm making stuff, I know how I want it, but you got it down.
Yeah, so the sauces I cook with, so you can do, mix that in your pasta salad, put it in your omelet, mix it in taco salad, put it in ground beef for a taco filling or burrito. Green sauce, you can make green chili, red sauce, red chili. I've done chicken wings with my red sauce, add a little butter and soy sauce, fry the wings up and toss them. So lots of stuff you can do with it.
Oh my gosh, that was so great. Anna, this is amazing. I can see why you sell out. Oh my gosh, I don't know how you can keep up with this kind of demand.
And then we have fresh tortillas. My mom makes the tortillas. They're homemade. So we do homemade tortillas as well.
Great. I'm going to get a pack of those because I love eating tortilla. I love throwing a burrito of something together like every single day. So that's great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you share this lady's information. We got a live show going. You know you're live, right?
Yeah.
So there's people watching right now. We want you guys to share this video, let everybody know about this, and we're going to do a recap with all her information on it. You guys will be able to find her Facebook page. Actually, the Facebook page is in the comments right now. We're actually putting in the comments as we're filming. So you can already go and check her out. Where else are you going to be?
I'm usually here, and if I'm at special events, I'll note it on Facebook. So.
So yeah, follow her Facebook page, guys. Then you can know, hey, maybe she'll be down the street from you one of these days, and you can go pick something up for really, really easy without any inconvenience. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, so good. Okay, wow, that was amazing. All right, guys. So you saw it here on Farmers Market on Demand at the Uptown Market on Central and Bethany Home. This is like the best thing to do. I'm loving it. And you guys can come down here too. You can come down and get free samples. These vendors really want you to come by. They want to tell their story. They want to know their community. They want to know who they're making this food for. They want to get the feedback, So you come down here and try their stuff. Again, it's right on Bethany Home and Central. We've got the live show is going to be happening pretty much. I think we're going to be here every week because this is just such a great show. They've got over 60 vendors inside. So you don't have to be outside during the terrible heat of the summer in Phoenix. So now we're heading over to talk to Phil with True Garden. This guy is the father-in-law to the owner of the company, and they're growing this stuff organically, and this is not fresh food. This stuff is alive. This is Phil. Hey, I'm going to come back there with you, Phil. Hold on 1 second.
Good morning.
All right, Phil. Show these people that this is not fresh. This is actually still...
This is a living plant. Good morning, Andrew. This is a fresh living plant. Still retains 100% of its nutrition. Welcome to True Garden. It's a state-of-the-art greenhouse grown in Mesa, Arizona. We use non-GMO seeds, no pesticides, no herbicides. All the produce, look at that, just like Andrew said, still retains 100% of its nutrition value. Still has its root ball.
I'm a plant guy, so I know these guys are actually still doing photosynthesis. They're trying to stay alive. They're still producing food. They're still making nutrients. So this is like, you go to a store, you go to a farmer's market, you get stuff that's picked, it's a couple days old. This is brand new, fresh. So tell us a little about what's going on here? Like, how did this happen?
My son-in-law got involved in this about 2.5, 3 years ago. The greenhouse has been open for the public about 18 months. We still haven't had our grand opening, but we intend to have the grand opening. We have classes. Just go to truegarden.com and everything's there for the classes. We do sell seedlings. If you're going to grow a garden this summer or this coming up fall, go to truegarden.com and we do sell the seedlings. They're priced accordingly there.
Yeah, and also, guys, when it comes to gardening in Phoenix, September, October are the best time of year to get your garden going, get those things planted. And so you've got someone that's got seedlings for you. How much do your seedlings usually go for? Do you got an idea?
They start at $1.75 on up the price of garden. The herbs are a little bit more pricier.
Yeah, but that's killer. I mean, they're going to be worth $15 to $20 per plant minimum. So.
And I might add, if you want the seedlings, we could mail them to you by U.S. mail, or you can come. We're involved in the three of the farmers markets of Scottsdale, Gilbert, and the Uptown Market here. Just go in the notation box and just say we'll pick up whatever farmers market you patronize.
Oh,
we'll have it here.
That's great. Yeah. Awesome. That makes it a lot easier for people. They don't have to actually come out to the market, even though this is the coolest market in the summertime.
Without a doubt. And I might add, Andrew, that we do have a CSA program in place.
Oh, great. Yeah, let's hear more about that.
The CSA is community agriculture support. If you pay so much a month, you get so much produce every week.
Right. And the thing with you guys is what you're going to get, really, because you're constantly growing this stuff year round.
Year round, without a doubt. And then if you want to skip a week, you can go online and say, I choose to skip a week and stuff like that. This is the only place in town where you can grow this greens all year round.
Well, let me try. I'm a big fan of lettuce, greens, spinach, pretty much everything. I just wanted to know if I can taste a couple little bites.
Well, I'm going to let you have my favorite, which is the butter lettuce.
Okay, the butter lettuce. Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. It's always really hard to come by. I see it in stores all the time, but it's usually not even looking good. These look great.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about the butter lettuce while I sample some of this.
Oh, once again, it has 100% of its nutrition value and all of the vitamins. It still have its roots, so it's never been harvested. Let me tell you, I bought some produce about a week ago, cantaloupe, and they're still not ripe. So that far in advance, how they pick the cantaloupe and either the greens and stuff like that, they're not ripe. But when you get our produce, it's ready to eat, table ready.
Yeah, this stuff is super fresh. There's hardly like lettuce can be pretty bitter sometimes. So this stuff is like it's sweet almost. I mean, it's a really great quality. You can taste that it's got all the minerals that you need. This stuff helps you digest your food.
Yep, absolutely. Here we are in the middle of the summer. Just to give you a rundown of what's available, we have 3 different types of kale. We have Toscano, curly, red Russian. We have the spinach. We have muir lettuce, leaf lettuce, the butter leaf lettuce. We have the green onions, chives, cilantro. We have arugula, sweet basil.
Let me try some of that sweet basil.
All right.
I'm a big basil guy. I love making pesto sauce. It's just awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. The tip, huh? There we go. Oh yeah.
You'll not taste that.
It's still alive, guys. It's like I'm picking it off the plant in my own garden. That's how good this stuff is.
Yep. Nothing like it.
Oh, wow. So, like, what does a basil plant go for?
$3.50. All the plants go for $3.50. We do have a card that you can purchase for $30, and you get 10 plants. It's a punch card. So if you want 3 plants 1 week, we'll just punch it out 3 punch holes, or 2 plants or 1.
Wow, so you guys got this going on. You really found a way to make this really accessible to people, especially if they want it. The more support they give you, the more...
Absolutely. We try to be customer friendly very hard. Something we're working at daily.
Yeah. So that's really great, man. I mean, and then so like this kale, because I go to Sprouts, if my basil plants die in the wintertime because they can't handle the frost. So I go to Sprouts and I get a little sprig that, like a little sprig for like $3.
Yes.
And now I'm getting a whole plant for $3.50.
1.7, I think, is not even over 2 ounces. And then you're getting a whole plant, which is still alive. And keep it in your refrigerator up to about 12 to 14 days. Just keep it in the produce case.
2 weeks in the fridge, guys. Did you hear that? That's insane. I mean, come on. So this is all the leafy green stuff. This is what's hard to find in Arizona. It's really hard to grow this stuff here. So when you buy greens from the store, it's coming from another state. It's coming from Mexico. It's coming from another country sometimes.
True. Just come to our website and check us out. We're at the southwest corner at Recker and University. It's 5949 West University Drive.
Great. Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate your time. Looks like you got some customers that are ready to talk, ready to go.
Customer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, we're going to put their Facebook pages up in the comments now. You can go to their Facebook page, follow them, see where they're at, find out about their CSA, get signed up. They've got a really good program going on. So we're going to keep moving. We're going to go to Lily Mae's Blue Ribbon Pickle Garden. And as you guys know, I do love my pickles. So you saw me over at the other market with Dean at Pickle Perfection. Now I get to go and try Dawn's lovely display here. Again, this is the Green Man at Farmers Market on Demand. We're at the Uptown Farmers Market live on Bethany Home and Central. So come on down, guys. This is like a mini festival going on. They got live music outside. We're going to show you that in just a little bit. We got Clarity coming up. We've got David Jeffrey's Kitchen coming up. So stay tuned for some more. But for right now, we're going to go talk to Dawn. She's kind of got somebody here, but she will be opened up. Maybe we might have to go and check out David Jeffrey's first. What do you guys think? David Jeffrey's? Okay, let's just go over to David Jeffrey's and we'll come back to Dawn. I told her we're not going to interrupt her while she's talking to a customer. We don't really want to like elbow somebody and say, "Hey, we're here to do an interview. Let us in."
You should interview this guy. He's incredible.
All right, so we're over here at Dave Jeffrey's. Do you know where Dave is, Bob? Oh, okay. That's fine. We've got other people we can go to that are in line. We got Clarity we can go to, or yeah, I guess let's make our way over to the tea guys. We'll be back. I'll keep an eye out for them. Okay, thank you so much. So that's one of the things, guys, about shooting a live show. We don't want to be invasive and actually impose on these guys making money and dealing with customers. So we're gonna head on over to Clarity, and I'm gonna try. I'm a big tea guy. I drink up to 4 gallons of water in one day during the summer because I work outside. So teas are how I stay hydrated. Because if you just drink water, it goes in one end and just dissipates through my entire body. So How's it going, Jose? You guys ready for us right now?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. I'm going to come back there. All right. So, again, this is Andrew, the Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We're at the Uptown Farmers Market here on Bethany Home and Central. It's every Saturday, and it's the coolest market in town because we're inside. It's air conditioned, literally the coolest. And actually, it's pretty cool, hip, because of all these great vendors. We got over 60 people in here. But yeah, Jose's got a really great story about how he started getting into tea. They've got some amazing stuff. I can't wait to try it. Let's hear a little bit about your story, Jose.
Well, initially this all started off just for some extra cash. My wife is in the Army. We moved here 3 years ago from Texas, and I was working for AT&T. So I was in corporate America. She's in the military. And, you know, I was always into tea. I was always just fooling around at the house with friends and family making tea, and just thought I'd start doing this for some extra cash, man. You know, just a little bit of money on the side, and this thing just grew some legs and took off. I wish it was a master plan. You know, I could sit here and say that we graphed this whole thing out, but honestly, it was just by chance, you know, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. Customers love it, and off we go, man.
Well, that's the thing. You know, when you're doing something that you're passionate about, you don't need to plan it out because people just start coming to you because they see that you really love and enjoy what you're doing, and they want to be a part of that.
Absolutely. Our customers are our biggest fans. They support us, and they're the reasons why we're still here.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we want them to start supporting you back. You know, we want you guys to go share this video, guys. I mean, it's not going to just show up in the news feeds on Facebook automatically. You actually have to share it so everybody else can know about it. Now, you got tea you got sitting out today. What's this kind right now that we're going to sample?
What we have going on right here, I have the pomegranate black tea. So that is just a simple Chinese black tea with fresh pomegranate. This tea is actually a fresh batch from, I want to say, March 2016. So that's a fresh batch. Go ahead and give it a shot, man.
All right, I'm going to take a shot of this awesome tea. Oh, it's cold too.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's a full flavor tea right there. That's refreshing. You can feel it just like absorbing into my mouth. Like it wants to be part of my body.
Yeah. I'm going to have one with you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you got to get a little refreshment. I'm sure you take shots all day of your tea, huh?
Yes, sir. So these ladies here just got our lavender lemon fruit devotion. That's a really popular herbal blend. It's a very relaxing tea. It's made with lavender flowers. It has sweet blackberry leaves, lemongrass, and white chocolate. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, I see this little wrapped up brick of something over here. What's that? What's going on with that? That looks really interesting.
This was a gift. This was a gift. It was given to me by one of our farmers in southeast China. It comes from Fujian province, and what it is a Baimudan white tea. So this batch here was harvested in May 2016. And it's a cake white tea. There you go. So this tea is probably as fresh as it gets. It's very pure. What you do is you cut little pieces of it. It's so pure you only have to steep it for 10 seconds. 10 seconds in some warm water, and you got a full body flavored white tea.
Can I get a whiff of that real quick while I got it open? Let me see that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good stuff. So, man, 10 seconds and I'm drinking tea.
Yes, sir. So
what temperature does that go at? Because it's a white, you do lower?
So you want to stay around 175 to 180. You don't want to get too hot. If you get your water too hot, it's going to burn it, and it's going to get really bitter. So white teas are very delicate. White tea, green teas, very delicate teas. You want to make sure that your water temperature is about 170 to 180.
Yeah, and that's not boiling. So if you're boiling,
it's not boiling water.
Yeah, if you're boiling your water and putting it on white tea, you're missing out.
You're missing out. You're ruining your tea. Do not microwave your water, people. Don't do it.
That's good. Yeah, and I never have. I've always been against microwaves. But hey, so like, what's a pack go? Are these all different prices?
Yeah. So we have different types of teas, different variants. So on our online store, we offer anywhere between 2 ounces to a pound variants. So it's broken up by 2, 4, 8, and a pound variant. Here we try to stick between 2 and 4 ounces. Our 2-ounce bags range anywhere between $7 to $9, depending on the type of tea. And our 4-ounce bags will range anywhere between $14 to $15.
Wow, that's awesome. I've been going to Tivana because I didn't really know a good local place to go, and man, those prices are way less. How do you even pull that off?
Well, man, we're dealing directly with the growers. I've met a lot of the people in California at big World Tea Expos, so I've had the opportunity to meet a lot of these people that are actually growing this stuff. So I deal directly with the growers, and it gives me the opportunity to come back here and offer it at a very affordable price. So we have a good quality tea, and we make it affordable for the people that enjoy good tea.
Great, guys. We threw up their Facebook page in the comments on this video, so go like their page, check them out, watch for their new products.
2 thumbs up. Yeah.
What's that?
No, I was just saying, give us two thumbs up.
Yeah, give them 2 likes. But, share their page. Let people know. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm a tea guy. This is very affordable. It's very awesome that you can actually support someone local and save some money at the same time. It's great. Hey, Jose, man. That's great
Thanks
stuff.
a lot, guys.
You let us know next time you got another new thing coming in. We'll come and feature it for you.
Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for stopping by.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you around. And then, guys, so we're here at the Uptown Farmers Market on Bethany Home in Central, coming to you live. I hope you're sharing this. I hope you're liking it. And we're gonna go over and talk with Chef David Jeffries. This guy has been around the block. He's a really high-end pastry chef. He's been doing organics since 1979. Before it was cool, he knew the value of having organic food. So I'm really excited to go talk to him and sample his products. Again, this is the Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand at the Uptown Farmers Market on Bethany Home in Central, the coolest market in the summertime because we're indoors. And it's also cool because look at all these vendors. There's over 60 people here. And I'm going to go talk to one of my most anticipated guys here, Chef David Jeffries. Hey, Chef, are you ready? I'm going to come back there with you real quick. Hold on a second. So, guys, like I said, Chef Jeffries, he's been doing organics. Him and his partner Bob here, they've been doing organics since 1979, before it was cool. Like, this is, like, before it was a trend, they knew the value of having really high-quality organic food, so.
California life, hey.
Yeah. Hang 10, right on. Yeah. So, yeah, man, give us a little background on your story. Actually, you know what? What are you doing?
I'm dressing these little painted cakes, we call them, see how thin? It's a Valrhona chocolate, 70%, that I mix with the 66%, and I temper it, mix in the coconut, and I roll it really thin into these sheets so I can break it up.
It smells amazing. I'm a big chocolate guy. Oh, really? Thank you.
Yeah. You want some? No? Go ahead. Enjoy. I always make tons. So.
Oh, yeah.
You taste how clean that is?
Oh, my God.
Valrhona, it's the best. Best in the world.
Oh.
I've been using it for 24 years now.
Jeez, I just got to buy chocolate from you. My mouth is watering. I'm eating it and it's making my mouth water. Like, normally that happens before you eat it. Whoa.
And then I take dehydrated coconut, and to keep it juicy, I plump it in a simple syrup with honey, so it stays nice and juicy and tasty. And it goes with the chocolate, honey, coconut.
So what do one of these things go for?
$10.
$10, man. That's an experience right there. $10.
And that's all hand painted. Each one is a different picture. Like, these are my orchids today.
Oh, wow.
See my little orchids?
Yeah.
And this is a big orchid, but I put it on upside down. So if you look at it like this, you can see the orchids. But like this, you have to just blur your eyes.
I see it.
And
they're beautiful
anyway.
anyway.
And then my palm trees.
Oh, yeah, I see it on their sideways. Oh, that's really cool. I love,
It's
yeah.
just fun things, making desserts is part of entertaining, and you want to please people and put a smile on their face. That's what it's all about, pleasing. So,
Well, I'm going to watch the video later. I'm sure I had a huge smile on my face by putting that chocolate in my mouth.
Thanks.
So tell me a little bit about your Mandelscati.
It's a
Am I saying it right?
combination. Mandelscati. It's a
Mandelscati.
combination of Eastern European mandel bread and then Western biscotti. So we put it together, we patented it, and that's the name of our company, our biscotti now. It's
So you invented your own little...
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's cool. Can I give you a high five for that?
Sure.
No,
Well,
you-
yeah.
Let's not. We'll high five later.
Exactly.
So yeah, I would love to try a sample of one of your biscottis. What's your favorite one, or what's your best seller?
Pistachio has been our number one for 24 years, 25 years. All the resorts that I've worked at, the restaurant groups, that was the number one request.
What was it again? I'm sorry.
It's cinnamon pistachio,
Cinnamon pistachio.
and it's organic. So we're all organic and natural.
Is that what I'm trying right now?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Let me see that. You guys see that? It's very pretty.
Pistachios are. They come from Northern California. It's a ranch called Nichols Ranch, and I've been using them for 24 years too. So.
You know, this would be great to, if you get the right tea from Clarity, and dip this in there. You guys do that?
Actually, if you get some gelato and make a little ice cream sandwich, that's perfect with strawberry ice cream. And then you take it and you dip it in white chocolate to seal it, of course.
Oh, come
And
on.
There's a little dark chocolate on it for, you have to have that.
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Make your little ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah, see, guys, look, you come down and you talk to a guy who's got decades of experience dealing with pastries, and he gives you little tidbits of information like this. Just come visit, buy a bag. How much is a bag of your biscotti?
It's $8, or for new people, or just we do 3 for 21. So we give a break on that.
Yeah. So, and that's what a lot of these local guys do. You know, they go through a lot of work to get this stuff to the market. I mean, what time did you get here this morning? Yeah, they're getting here before 6, guys, to get this set up, and that's just being at the market. Then all that goes, he's got decades of experience coming here. But, if you're going to support him, I didn't mean it like that, come on. So anyways, but this stuff is amazing. If you support them, they support you back. That's the whole thing here. Thanks a lot, Chef.
Thank you. And we encourage people to try everything so they know exactly what it is. And they can compare it to anything. And we challenge anyone to come up with something better than this.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
There you go, guys. Who's out there? Who's got that passion to go make something new? That was your challenge right there. But yeah, this is a great thing. I'm really excited. I'm definitely gonna have to get a bag of biscotti. I can still taste it. Like, it's still going.
It's a very clean flavor that it leaves in your mouth, so it's like refreshing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I ate a bunch of bad
It's
stuff.
not cloying. It doesn't have that sweetness because we don't use white sugar. We use the organic cane syrup, so it makes a big difference.
Yeah, I don't feel like that burning on my tongue like I get with that white sugar.
No. Not in anything. Yeah.
You guys rock.
Thank
Thank you so much. Hey, Bob, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't stay cool.
Great to have you all here and get the experience.
Well, thanks. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Hopefully you didn't scare anybody away. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. All right. So we're going to head back over to Dawn. We're here at the Uptown Farmers Market on Bethany Home in Central. And it looks like Dawn's ready for us. She's waving to me. So that means definite thumbs up. Again, this is the Green Man with Farmers Market on Demand. We're at the Uptown Farmers Market on Bethany Home in Central, trying to wiggle our way through the crowd at the coolest market in Phoenix during the summertime, because we're indoors. 60 vendors inside. You can get all your shopping done here without breaking a sweat. So we're coming over to Lily Mae's Blue Ribbon Pickled Garden with Dawn. Dawn, it's a pleasure to see you. You're looking great today.
You as well, thank you.
Excellent. So, tell us a little bit about where this all started.
Well, I think my first memory was about 6 years old in my grandmother's kitchen. But how many years later? Just a few. We've taken a lot of her recipes and we've modified them to have very little sugar and very little salt. And I actually had a kidney transplant in 2008, and I had a hard time finding things to eat, especially pickled products. So I can't say that we had a mission statement on this one because we just were doing it for fun. And my son started doing it in the market while he was going to school at ASU. And our first market, we sold 30 jars, and now we're up to over 2,000 a week.
Whoa, that's big time.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But we do a lot of work. We do a lot of work with doctors who are working with people who are going through cancer treatments. Everything we have is organic. Everything is has very little sugar and very little salt. So, the dietary requirements that a lot of people now are having to conform to, we try and meet all of those.
Great. Yeah. So you're all about not just a good flavor experience, but you're also about the nutrition and being healthy.
Correct. So everything is either certified organic, pesticide-free, or hydroponic. Everything is very, very low in sugar. If it has sugar, it only has a quarter cup to a half a cup of organic sugar. And of course, we can modify that for you if we need to do cane sugar to keep your glycemic index lower as well.
Wait, are you telling me that you will custom make a batch for people?
I do custom batches, yes.
Holy cow, that is way cool. I had no idea. So what's the best seller? What should I try today that I'm going to fall in love with?
Well, let's see here. Are you a spicy guy? Are you a sour guy? Or are you a sweet guy?
What do you guys think? You guys, I'm spicy, right? Oh yeah, I like that spicy food. I want my mouth burning. I like to get a little brow sweat going on. What are you going to give me here?
I'm going to give you a cilantro pepper pickle. Fresh onions, garlic, and cilantro, and the sauce for our sriracha, which we also do kimchi, and I do sauerkrauts as well.
Holy cow. That is incredible. I can see why you're just like selling out.
So now that's our sweet side, sorry. That's our sweet side is spicy.
Is this a pineapple?
It's a pineapple. It's
pickled pineapple.
Uh-huh. With hot cherry peppers. So try it.
What did you call it?
Pickled spicy pineapple.
Pickled pineapple. Now that's very interesting. Whoa. That is, whoa. That is so, yeah, I'm getting that. I love.
We do all of the vegetables. Like I said, they're organic. We do all of our vegetables. If they're dill, they only have a quarter teaspoon of sea salt per container, no sugar. If we do our sweet brines, which we will also do our fruits with, we have pickled strawberries in a white wine vinegar with vanilla beans and peppercorns. We have spiced peaches, which just so happened to be my grandmother's recipe. She was originally from Georgia. So we also have spicy pineapple, a lemon ginger pickle with fresh lemon, ginger, and onions. And we have our pickled mushrooms and our strawberries. And of course, you can't have, I'm from Texas originally, so okra. We have pickled okra now.
Oh,
It's only in season for a while.
I'm really interested in that. Is there a jar open? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's sexy. that's what that is. That's sexy food right there, guys. Seriously. Oh man, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, I just love it. These local food producers and artisans, guys. This is an experience food. This isn't like I'm trying to eat so I can get through my day. This is like I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna meditate with this food right now.
If you're not gonna eat good, why eat? And you visually eat with your eyes first. So everything that we have is very plain, very basic, with very, very few ingredients as well. And nothing added into it. There's nothing added to make them crisper. There's nothing added to make them last longer. They're all refrigerator pickles, and they go straight to your fridge.
Oh man, and I love your packaging. Because that's one thing I'm so tired of seeing is all this extra plastic and all this stuff that's going to go to the landfill or in the ocean.
You know what? For the first 2 years, we used plastic. And I honestly felt guilty. I would do all the organic, worry about where I got it from, and then stick it in plastic.
Well, that's what I hate about going to the store. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying this organic food, but it kind of defeats the purpose.
It's not cheap. It's rather expensive to actually use the glass containers, but they're also reusable. And most people, they can bring them back to me to get a refund, or most people use them at home.
How do you keep the mushrooms intact? You would think that they'd get mushy and fall apart, or they're still they've still got the same a fresh mushroom texture.
I'm really good.
That's all you need to say. That's all you need. I need to hear. Man, you're giving me the whole buffet.
I know. Just keep eating.
Now, how do these things priced out?
Everything is $12 each, or 3 for $33. I will do custom orders, and on the custom orders, according to what we're actually putting into the pickle, we will price accordingly.
And now I understand your name. This is like you took your entire garden and pickled everything.
Yeah, it's very true. All the strawberries. And like I said, originally my grandmother was from Georgia. So all of these recipes are hers. And try this. This is the bread and butter pickle. This
Bread
is like
and butter.
the all-time classic, typical grandma. And
Oh, that's way better. Oh, whoa. There's like all these different flavors. Like you taste it and you're like, oh, okay, it's a pickle. And then you're like, oh, there's a million other flavors going on in here. And you're just drawing out that natural essence.
it's true. And the great thing about our stuff is that you can still taste the fruit. You can still taste the cucumbers. You can still taste the vegetable. You can still taste the mushroom. You know, everything. It's not just overpowered with spices and vinegars, and that's all you taste.
Right. That's exactly what I love about it. Because like you taste those spices and flavors first, and then you start tasting the actual fruit or vegetable.
Right. No, it's true. It's very true.
I'm loving this. Man, so you guys started this in 2008, you said? Or?
Started this in 2008, and like I said, we started with 30 jars our first time because my son, who's actually he's still in school. He's now gone on and is doing something different, but he's working on an organic chemical engineering degree. I know, it's kind of like
We need more of that.
It's kind of like having my own little Breaking Bad chemist working on all my pickles. But he sold 30 the first market and within the first hour.
Well, this is great. I mean, these are like addictive. I already want to eat more.
Terry Calhoun wants to know if you have beets.
We're already sold out of them.
You do beets, though.
I do beets. Our beets we do between 400 and 800 pounds of a week, and they have no added sugar and no added salt.
Guys, and we shared their Facebook page, so you can go on there and check them out. Where else can you buy your stuff?
Well, we're basically at all of the farmers markets right now. We are at the Uptown Farmers Market, which is the one that you're at today. And during the summer hours, it's on Saturday. What day is it? It's Saturdays. It's a long night in the kitchen last night. It's on Saturdays from 8 to 12. And then come up in October, this market is going to change, and it's going to go also to Wednesdays. So it's going to be Wednesday, and it's going to be on Saturday. We also do the Uptown Farmers Market when it's in season in Scottsdale on Saturdays. Sundays we do the Anthem Market up north in Anthem. We also do I do the Sunday market in Sedona as well. And currently we are on Sundays up in Flagstaff at the Flagstaff markets.
Right now.
Right now. Tomorrow, that's where I'll be.
Guys, so yeah, if you are watching this and you just caught onto it and you're up in northern Arizona.
Oh, yeah. It was like 50-something degrees last night.
Oh my God. Can I go with you tomorrow?
You can go with me, promise.
Yeah, let's go. Dawn, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
You did a great job. I'm definitely buying some. What was that? 3 for what?
3 for $33.
3 for 33.
And if you do 5, we even drop it down further.
Wow,
Yeah.
There you go. See, that's the way these guys are. You support them, they want to support you back. They want you to have this stuff. They're trying to make it as affordable as possible, but maintain that quality. They can't just give it away. If you want them to stick around, you gotta support them. So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, we'll see you around. So, yeah, guys, this is really awesome. We're at the Uptown Farmers Market with Farmers Market on Demand on Bethany Home and Central, and we've basically gone to 5 different vendors so far. I fell in love with each one. Like, I'm literally gonna have to buy something from every single one of them today because it's just delicious. These pickles I just had are to die for. You guys really have to try them. I can't even explain how good they are, but I did my best. So, like I said, this market's been around for a while. It's been here. Actually, you know what? I don't know how long it's been here, but I do know that Bo just took it over 2 years ago, and since then I've watched it grow exponentially. The vendors here are growing and evolving, getting better and better, and the more we support them, the better prices they can get us. So let's get out here and let's spend some money local first. Like, that's the whole idea of the show. We want to show you guys that this is available. You might come to the farmers market and you just walk around, and you're kind of like avoiding talking to people because you don't want to eat their samples and then not buy anything from them. So you don't really get to know these people at the market. So I just want to encourage you to go to the market and ask these questions I'm asking. Just say, what's your story? They are more than happy to spend, a couple of minutes to tell you about their story. They're just gonna stuff your face with samples. If you don't buy anything, that's great. They know not everybody has $100 in their pocket to go spend at the farmer's market. You know, if you got $20 and you're just trying to find a way to spend that real quick, go around, take some samples. That's your right. That's what these guys are doing it for. They already have the samples set aside. It's part of their business model. So just come out here, get to know your vendors, and I'm telling you, you know, when you know their story, the food actually does taste better. You go to the supermarket, you can't even get an answer from these guys. They don't know where the food came from. They don't know how long the business has been around. They don't know where the stuff, how it was grown. You come here, you can really get the backstory of everything that's put into that food. They're more than willing to tell you because they know they're so good at what they do. You're not going to go be able to copy what they're doing. They've been doing it for a long time. Like you heard with Dawn, this idea has been around since she was, 6 years old in the kitchen with her grandma. So there's those kind of stories going on, and the value of the food that you're getting here, it's so much healthier. You can actually eat like half of the food you would normally eat, and you get a lot more nutrient content, so you actually feel full. You don't have to sit there and eat garbage food all day to try to feel full. So we're gonna start heading outside, and we've got one more person to talk to. It's the Jojoba Beef from the farmer's daughter. Sorry, from the rancher's daughter. And these guys, they help. Well, what I was going to say is they actually have vegetarians that are willing to eat this meat because it's raised so sustainably. They literally love their cows. They actually they don't raise them and then as soon as they get big enough, slaughter them, and they don't bring a huge truckload trailer and make it so the last week of the cow's life is literally living hell. These guys actually take care of them like it's a pet. They love them. They give them a life that mimics how it would be in nature. And when the cow gets of a certain age where they know it's starting to, the hair's not as shiny, they're starting to move around a little slower, then they know that it's that cow's time. And that's where this food is coming from. So again, this is Andrew, the Green Man, at the Uptown Farmers Market with Farmers Market on Demand. We're here every Saturday, and we're on Bethany Home and Central Avenue on the southeast corner. And right now we're going to talk to the Jojoba Beef Company from the rancher's daughter. This stuff is incredible. I can't wait to try it. They got everything. Oh yeah, you got your bratwurst. Oh man, I'm so excited. So this is Kristen. Kristen is the rancher's daughter.
I'm the rancher's daughter, yeah. I run this company along with some friends. So this is Tracy. She helps me with my honeys, my pollens, my powders. And then I also have my husband, Anthony, over here. And then we also have my boys who were cooking up the bratwurst that you're going to get to try today.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I can smell it. I can smell it in there. Like it's wafting inside the building somehow.
That's how we bring them back to us. Most of the time they're like, no, I don't want a bratwurst. And then they try it and they come back. They're like, oh, I did want to buy some bratwurst. So it's a really cool thing that we're doing out here.
I love your guys' story. I love how you treat the animals. I love how you say, we're going to let this happen naturally. Tell us more about that. How'd that come about?
It's just my dad and my brother's philosophy. We're not actually a beef company. We're more of conservation ranchers. So we really care more about the land. We really care more about the process than the quantity, and being massive and things like that. So we do tell people, we try and make a really affordable price point, but it takes us about 7 to 10 years to get our product. And that's just because we're raising them from birth until it's time to process. We do it a very nice way. They have really happy lives. We do it a few at a time. So it's really not a stressful situation. They're really happy cows, and basically my brother just wants to be a rancher, and people begged me to come here and start selling it, so eventually I just caved. Nurse Ginger, who delivered my baby, she begged me for 2 years to start selling in the market, and finally I said yes, and now here I am just taking off, so it's a really awesome thing.
That's great. That's what we need. We need something in the neighborhood. We need a place where we can get locally grown organic beef. And the cool thing is, you hear about grass-fed beef. That's the rage. Everybody's, where do I get grass-fed beef? Where do I get grass-fed beef? But these guys are being raised in the desert, and what they're eating is jojoba. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so we actually stopped by the side of the road and just cut down some jojoba. It grows naturally out on our ranch, and it gives us such a distinct flavor that you can't find anywhere else. The flavoring in it is going to be incredible, and we always say brush-fed is better because you're going to get a lot more omega-3s because of the jojoba that's in there. So they actually are going to be roaming this land right here on our ranch. That's my dad and my brother, and they run the 44,000 acres that we have. And basically, they forage on this, you have to have a very specific kind of cow that can actually survive on that type of brush. So it's not just every kind of cow can go out there, and that's why there's not brush fed out there. But the fat content in it's going to be much better for you. It's going to be similar to honey, and that's why we partner with honey, is because it's actually going to be a protectant. So it's not going to be susceptible to as many bacteria as you typically would find in a traditional beef. So it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to taste a lot fresher and things like that.
Yeah, and you know, and to be honest, I've been eating less and less beef because I don't know where it comes from. I'm eating stuff and I just don't like it. Like, it's not even, I don't, you know, from what I remember when I was your son's age, you know, eating it back then, I really enjoyed it. And now it's like dry and there's no flavor and it tastes like corn and, you know, just nowhere to get it from. So I think it's really great that you guys are coming in and doing this really niche market thing and just saying, yeah, you know what, we're not even about selling the beef. We're about, you know, this is a byproduct.
Absolutely. You don't need seasoning when you cook ours up. We've made some samples. It's a family thing, so my 10-year-old's made that for you. When we're cooking up, sometimes we'll use our honey powder. That's actually a dehydrated honey, so it's great for tenderizing and stuff. Right here we have a trio that Tracy helps me out with, and she can tell you a little bit about the trio if you'd like to hear a little bit.
Yeah, tell me. I'm really interested. I've never heard of dehydrated honey. What?
So that's honey powder. So honey powder is, it's sugarcane sugar dehydrated with honey. And so that's the binding of it. And it's very cool because with honey powder, it dissolves in cold drinks instead of honey where it clumps. Honey powder dissolves. You don't need as much sugar and it's less calories, so that's great as well. You can also use it as a tenderizer. You can also use it if you want to put it on a mask for your face. There's so many different ways you can use it that you wouldn't think completely out of the box, right? And then bee pollen we have, which is another amazing, amazing product. That's a superfood of all superfoods. Helps with allergies, digestion. It has all your bees in it, vitamins. So there's so many great, bee pollen's amazing.
Yeah, actually.
It really is. It has so many great properties in it. And then we have the honey, the raw honey. So all that combined is a great trio, and it's all good for you. You know, a little sugar isn't that bad if you take it, you know, in steps, but the honey powder, it's a great product.
Well, that's
try it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you know, I love tea, but I don't drink hot tea in the summertime. It doesn't work. And I try putting, you know, I forget to put the honey in because I don't drink the tea while it's hot. I just put ice on it. And if I forget to put the honey in, I try to mix it in later. Guess what? It does not mix, right?
You're right, exactly. So that will just dissolve for you, and you don't need as much because of the fact that it already has that honey flavor into it.
Oh, so you get to, it goes further too.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, great. Well, hey, that's really cool. I'm glad you brought Tracy over. This is really awesome stuff. But I'd really like to get into eating some of this meat. Let's see what this stuff's all about.
We've got Gavin over here who's got some samples for you.
All right.
So we actually have the Kahala buns from Mediterra Bakehouse. We also have some of Garden Goddesses.
Start over, I'm sorry.
Okay. So we actually have some samples here that Gavin cooked up for you. We've got the Kahala bread from Mediterra's Bakehouse along with the brush-fed bratwurst. It has about 13% fat in it. So a traditional bratwurst is going to have about 35% in it. So it's going to be much better for you. The fats are going to be really good for you. And we also have some sauerkraut from the Garden Goddess in case you're interested in throwing that on your bratwurst.
I am totally interested in that. Hey, if you want to set that right there, that'd be just fine. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of this kraut.
That's like beautiful.
Oh man,
right
here we
there.
go. Look at that, guys. This is, yeah, I don't even have to have breakfast today. All right, let's see.
Protein right there.
Oh,
It's the flavor that you're going through right now. It's just phenomenal.
tell me a little bit about how this bratwurst is produced.
Okay, so we use the actual casing from that animal, so it's all beef. You're not going to have any fillers or anything like that in it. Like I said, the fat content's going to be much better for you. There's a little bit of milk in it to give it a little bit of sweetness in it, but other than that, it's just going to be all beef, which people really like. So we get approval from the Wisconsin people. Most of the time they walk by and say, no, and we convince them to try it, and then they start coming back and they say they feel a little closer to home. Even though it's a different flavor, they give it approval, so that's awesome.
Wow, that's the true ultimate test right there.
Yes, if you can grab them, you've got it.
I don't know, Brad, you want to try this, man? I mean, it's pretty delicious. I mean, totally. You know, and girls, it looks like they made us a whole little buffet here. If you want to try some, come on over. Then you guys can post about it. You know, put it in the comments what you think about it. But yeah, we've got you got their Facebook page up in the comments. get on there. Maybe we'll get Tracy's. We'll hit you up and we'll put that on there too, so you get a little bit of exposure on this video. But yeah, thanks so much. We really are like super happy to have you here. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, and thanks for listening to everybody and getting out here and doing it.
We thank you so much for what you're doing. We hope that you come by and look at our pricing. You'll see that it's absolutely lower than anything else out there. It is the best pricing that you'll find. We should absolutely be charging more, but we don't want to. We want the everyday consumer to be able to come and buy this. You can get the ground beef for $13 for a pound and a half, so it comes out to about $8.66 per pound. The nice thing is it's not going to shrink up at all. It's going to stay the exact same size, and you can wipe the bottom of the pan with a napkin and you're done. So people really, really love that you're getting the full amount, whether it's our chorizo. It's going to be real easy on your stomach. So we really try and keep that pricing affordable. It's going to be the same price as what you find in Trader Joe's or Sprouts or anything like that, but it is 10 times better, and it is 100% born and raised there and from the ranch. You can't get any better than that. So
it's definitely a distinguished flavor, and I really enjoy it. It's something different, but it's a good different.
Perfect. Yeah, we even get some vegetarians that are say I don't eat anything else, but I do eat your meat. So if we can apply to anyone like that, then it's awesome.
Holy cow! All right, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it, and
we'll make you a jojoba witness.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah. We'll make you a jojoba witness. So we're both dropping jokes over here.
I love it. It's so funny.
That's Tegan. He's the next generation of ranching over there.
He loves the food. That's all he eats.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. We're gonna be here every week, so we'll be running into you.
Come by. We'll be cooking for you every morning.
Yeah. All right. I love it. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So you saw it. This is a diamond in the like a needle in a haystack to find. You know, people that want this kind of really high quality beef, it's almost impossible to find. And then to know that it's coming from the Tucson area, you're here. It's in Arizona. You know, it's not coming from anywhere. It's super fresh, totally great flavor. But yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, so we're gonna kind of walk out into the market just a little bit. No, we're running out of time. We're wrapping it up. So you guys are gonna have to pretty much just watch next week, because we're gonna be here again. We'll show you the live music. But come on down, Bethany Hellman Central, Farmers Market on Demand. We'll be covering this every week, and we are be happy to see you here. Thanks a lot for watching. Oh yeah, share the video. Make sure you share this stuff, guys. We want other people to know. This is really good information. And keep an eye out for our recap video and share the heck out of that too, because it's going to be a lot shorter, and it's going to have all the highlights of what we talked about today. Thanks a lot for watching. This is the Green Man of Farmers Market on Demand.